Welcome to Epic 18, your leader in mixed martial arts in Southern California. We're back, Epic 18. We're here with none other than the boogeyman. Are you kidding me? Dean Lister in the house. How are you, Dean?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
You know what? Always a pleasure when you join us in the Epic family here. Tell us, if you don't know what's going on with Dean, if you have no idea, this is a two-time Abu Dhabi champ, one of the top grapplers in the entire world. So for you to be here and supporting the Epic family, we appreciate it. What do you think about what's going on with our kids and how they've been coming along?
I like it a lot. The development of the sport's happening really nice here. You know, the amateur level where the guys don't have the pressure, the short rounds where guys can really try things out without having like the penalties of the long rounds. You know, it's a good way to launch your career and get experience. They didn't have that when I was younger. I think it's really good to try, you know.
And you've got an amazing staff over at Victory, making it happen with Jeff Glover and some of the other guys over there. You're available for privates. You actually have an app on the iPhone. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's coming out real soon. I'd say in about 2 weeks. Being this iPhone app, cheap 99-cent apps. There's like 10 of them. You know, I have my own little way of doing things.
There's such a motivational factor for the young kids. What advice you have for up-and-coming fighters? I mean, you being an American have made such headway in a Brazilian-dominated sport when you started. What advice do you have for the young fighters?
Young fighters, just got to find a good team, a good school, an instructor you believe in. That's the most important thing. Not every instructor is going to combine well with your personality. I'd say there's loyalty. You got to have that for your instructor, but you got to also have to find an instructor that's loyal to you. Got to stay away from crazy stuff. Don't make some similar mistakes that most fighters make. You know, be a little bit responsible with your life. I think that's a good advice. Be careful what kind of girl you trust. If you're a female fighter, be careful what kind of guy you trust. I think that's the biggest thing. I've seen a lot of fighters that they're not fighters anymore because they chose the wrong person to be with in their life. I'd say just be careful with the choices you make. Train hard and be open-minded. Be open-minded and you'll learn a lot, and there's nothing stopping you if you do that.
Great advice from an absolute legend in the sport, Dean Lister. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here live at Epic 18 with none other than Matt the Heat Spencer. If you haven't seen this man fight, you're in for a big surprise when you do. The reigning 170-pound champ. Right. And you've got some news to tell us about your future. Tell us what's going on with you.
Well, August 4th, signed a contract with IFS, so I'm turning pro. Thanks to the Epic. You know, everybody likes the Epic show, so they heard I got the title from here. They were excited to work with us, so turning pro is a big thing.
And tell us about your, your training and your feeling with Epic, what the opportunities they've given to you and the exposure that they've helped you out with.
Yeah, a lot of more fans. I'm more known in San Diego now. A lot of exposure from Facebooks and things like that. So just my Muay Thai training, my Jiu-Jitsu from 10th Planet out of Tap Out, putting it all together, it's been a winning combination.
Tell us a little bit about your background. I know if you get a chance, follow on Matthew Spencer on Facebook. Is that correct?
Yes, Matthew Spencer is Facebook.
And not only will you be a friend, but you'll get enlightened and you'll get some wisdom shared by you as well.
Yeah, because I'm all about Jesus.
Right.
He changed my life, so all I can do is help everybody else show the love that I get from him and show them how much he loves them too.
And you know what? I really feel that from you when you get in the ring too, don't you? When you're fighting with Jesus by your side, don't you feel almost unstoppable?
Pretty unstoppable, even because the guy fighting right now, Fanjoy, it took me to the third round to submit him, and the whole time I'm just relying on faith.
Matt Spencer in the house, everybody. Follow him, and we thank you for being a part of the Epic family.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, thank you. We're here at Epic 18 with none other than Todd Vance from POW, Pugilistic Offensive Warriors, and he has made such a difference in San Diego. Tell the fans about you and your success.
Well, thank you, Carlos. I would say that the PAL program is here to support military veterans getting out of the military and assimilating to civilian life. So what we do is we train 3 times a week using mixed martial arts tactics and also provide a camaraderie and that brotherhood that you miss so much when you're in the military. Because I personally believe that isolation is what the danger is, and with that isolation, that's when the downward spiral takes effect. So when you have a brotherhood and physical conditioning, we just go from there.
You entered the world of mixed martial arts at age 14, didn't you? You started as a boxer, a kickboxer. What were you doing back then, and you progressed from then?
Yeah, I was getting a lot of trouble in high school, so I started fighting, doing silver gloves, boxing out of Black Tiger Muay Thai gym. Up in
one of the original Black Tiger members, right?
Yeah, one of the very originals right after we switched ownerships. Chris Getz was my original boxing coach. I had like 15 silver gloves boxing fights, countless Muay Thai fights down in TJ, LA, El Monte, and that kind of springboarded me to the Army boxing team when I was on active duty for a little bit. And when I got out, Muay Thai wasn't popular. I couldn't find any fights, so I had to transition to mixed martial arts. And that's when the mixed martial arts and pancreation started taking over.
Todd Vance, everybody, look out for him. If you haven't seen him, you're going to. Tell us a little really quick about HBO and what they're doing and how that's been.
Yeah, we were just featured on KUSI. The last year we were in Maxim. We had an 8-page spread in Maxim, the April issue. September 11th, we're on the cover, the front page of LA Times. Let's see, HBO is going to be June 25th, and it's Real Sports with Brian Gumbel, featuring me in the PAL program.
Todd Vance, everybody, one of our community leaders, a former veteran that's just making a statement and a difference for all in the community. We appreciate it. Look up his POW program. Find him on Todd Vance in Facebook. And you know what? One of the guys who's making a difference, and we appreciate you with the Epic family. So thank you. We're here with the champ, Panchito Castro, who is now as well a Marine, and that's very near and dear to my heart, as we know. But now, champ, you're turning pro. Tell us about that.
Well, right now I'm just I'm training right now, just getting ready. You know, waiting for that offer right now. So I had a couple on the table, so I'm just waiting for that. Waiting for my team and let me know, okay, here we go, let's do this one. So I'm ready. I'm just training right now, getting myself ready.
Do you have anyone to thank? Do you have any of your teammates or sponsors, anyone you'd like to give a special shout out to?
Yeah, first of all, you know, God for, you know, letting me do what I do. You know, my family, my wife, my kids, my coaches, all the Marines at Miramar, my sponsors, DTM doing the most, and my new sponsor that I just picked up, Luchador MMA.
Tell us a little more about your training, what's going on, and then when we can follow you again.
Like I said, I mean, I'm trying to get in there as soon as I can. I've been training. My last fight was a title fight. That was back in September. So this is probably the longest stretch that I've had without getting in the cage. I've been in there. I was like from 2010 up to now. I was in the cage like every month or every other month. Right. So right now, I mean, I just got that itch. I was getting ready to get in there tonight. You know, since I didn't have a pro fight ready to go. I mean, Jason was talking to me, hey, get in there, but you know, my coach is like, hey, you're done with that stuff. You know, you already got 15 amateur fights. Hey, that's good. So.
You had said this is the first fight you've been to, really, that you haven't been a part of. It's kind of a weird feeling for you.
Yes, it is. It's weird. I mean, every fight that I've been to, I was fighting, and I was always the co-main event or the main event. So, you know, being here and actually getting to see the start of this, it's kind of weird for me. But, yeah, I'll enjoy it.
Panchito Castro, everyone. Epic 145-pound champ, turning pro, amazing man, great husband, and a true warrior in the ring and a Marine as well. Thank you, Panchito. We're going to follow you in your career. We appreciate it. And we're here at Epic 18 with San Diego icon. And I say that seriously. From Victory MMA, Rudy Silva, thank you for joining us again and supporting the Epic family. Tell us a little bit about what you've done at Victory, about the amazing crew that you have over there, and what you think about what's going on with Epic and the support in the community.
No, obviously, I mean, San Diego is a mecca for MMA. There's a lot of talent, a lot of great instructors at every single gym. But I think we have something very special in every department. I think we have an amazing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program. We have 2 world champions in Dean Lister and Jeff Glover. A great striking program with John X and Tony Palafox. You know, so a lot of UFC guys come from other gyms and hone their skills with us as well. And I think on top of all that, we have a great social atmosphere, and we're obviously the biggest, baddest MMA gym in San Diego. We're 23,000 square feet. All the pretty girls train with us, and we still create fighters, you know what I mean? So,
speaking of pretty girls, don't you have a car wash coming up?
I do. I have a bikini car wash. It's our 3rd annual bikini car wash. It's a lot of fun. I get a big DJ from San Diego come around, and some of the hottest chicks in San Diego wash cars, and we have smoker bouts inside too, so great times.
Rudy Silva, everybody, look him up. He's got a bikini car wash going on that I wouldn't miss if I were you. Stay in touch with him. Victory MMA, thank you for all you do and your support to the Epic community.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Jason, man. I appreciate it.
We're here at Epic 18 with Fabiano Silva. Fabiano is a first-degree black belt from American Top Team, runs a show up there in Temecula, and is well a pro fighter in mixed martial arts. Thank you for coming, Fabiano. Yeah, tell us what's going on with your career, and your last fight was a victory in 57 seconds. What is next for you?
Well, I have a fight coming up on June 30th. I'm going to be fighting the Gladiator Challenge again. Unfortunately, not even close to the fight, but my opponent backed out already, so they're trying to find me a new matchup.
He was a smart man to back out, by the way.
Yeah, he went to my Facebook page and called the promoter, called me out, saying he's going to put a ass whooping on me and stuff like that.
Really?
You know, that he wasn't scared of my jiu-jitsu and stuff. And
that didn't even work in high school.
You know, and I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. And then he asked me to drop to 225. I said, okay, let's do a 225. We'll do a catch weight. You know, and but I just got a text message, not too long ago, saying that he's getting ready for a new show, some kind of a Grand Prix and stuff, and he's no longer interested to take the fight. But it is what it is.
Fabiano Silva, pro MMA fighter extraordinaire. Keep an eye on his career. American Top Team in Temecula. You can find him on Fabiano Silva on Facebook. An unbelievable organization that you've got. A great school. Hit him up. Check it out. You don't know what you're missing. Thank you for supporting Epic. We're back. Another great night of Epic Fights, Epic 18. I'm here with Bruno Machado, 170-pound champ of Epic Fighting. And you know what? If you haven't seen this man fight, he is an absolute beast. Your ground game is incredible. Last fight, really, really amazing. Brown belt in jiu-jitsu?
Exactly. Brown belt in jiu-jitsu and a few years of Muay Thai, really intense. Yeah.
Great. And tell us, you're Brazilian. Tell us about your journey in MMA and where that started.
Oh, it started on 2 years ago, actually, when I got here. I came from to fight jiu-jitsu. That's my specialty. And then I ended up in Team Gen X, training Muay Thai. And finally, last year, I got my first fight. And then from there, I just been doing most MMA, last jiu-jitsu tournaments.
So the fans of Epic want to know, and as a matter of fact, the fans all over want to know, what's next for you? How long will you fight amateur, and when are you turning pro?
I'm fighting amateur, going to be 1 year in September, and I'm going to probably become pro this year. That's my plans. I'm going to talk with the team and see what's better for me, you know. I'm still looking for sponsorship. It's not easy just by myself, do the whole work. It's a lot of hard work. I train hard for that, you know. People think like, oh, Bruno, go there and finish on the first round quick, but that's like the result of the hard training, you know. And yeah, I'm still looking for a sponsorship, and to this journey like gets at least like more motivation for me, you know.
170-pound Epic champion Bruno Machado. Everybody follow this man's career. He is an absolute beast in the ring, and you know what, an even better person off of the ring. So congratulations. Thank you for your support of Epic and what you're doing for our mixed martial arts community. All right, here it is, another great night. Epic 18 in the books. We had it all tonight. A lot of action, knockouts, submissions. We had it all. Jason Stewart, what did you think of Epic 18 and how it went down?
Oh, man, I couldn't ask for anything more. We definitely upped our game with production and lighting and sound, and the crowd definitely commented on it quite a bit. So we're very happy. We're happy for all these sponsors, Bathala, Kremer Insurance, the Visualize Media Group that made all this amazing stuff happen, like the screen you see behind me. High Definition that does the audio video installation in personal homes, Mulatto Designs for hooking up our event T-shirts. Man, it's just a big family. Harvey right here who hooked up the Twitter feed and the Instagram. And
Unbelievable job.
Yeah.
Unbelievable job.
Oh, my God, that main event.
Talk about it.
Wow.
Oscar Gonzalez bringing the heat. Victory representing big. I mean, Martin brought his game, but wow, what a finish.
Martin is one of the top-ranked guys in the MMA world on that level, and I think it was 4-1 or 5-1 odds in Martin's favor, and Oscar Gonzalez was not affected by it at all. I mean, they were both super, super confident. I'd say borderline cocky. They'd probably say cocky, and it made for a very, very – I mean, they hands down won fight of the night. I mean, they were so confident coming in here, pulling Muhammad Ali-type styles and throwing all kinds of crazy stuff. It was pretty until the end got ugly, and I was surprised. Martin Georges got knocked out by Oscar Gonzalez.
Epic 19, July 12th.
July 12th, yeah. I'm excited for it. I'm already pumped for that fight card. It's going to be good.
Get your tickets now. We are Epic. We are family, and you have no idea what you're missing. We have it all here tonight, as you've seen. Check out the tape. We love you, San Diego and America. God bless our troops.